You're listening to the best of Phil's Gang.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Consumer debt, I think households are generally in a stronger position.
The U.S. retail sales knocked the cover off the ball.
Overall, I wouldn't point to household debt as something that is, flashing red on financial stability.
Household debt is at a record. A new report from the New York Fed.
So retail sales knocked the cover off the ball, but new household debt near $12 trillion. So retail sales are going up, but they're going up because people aren't taking money from savings because they have none. Why? Because wages are too low. Why? Because we're not creating enough good jobs. That's why. We're creating more waitress and bartender jobs than any other jobs. So wages are not going up, but they're still out there using their credit cards, buying on time. So debt is getting worse. When people go and buy something and they buy it on a credit card, they're not buying with cash or savings. They're not buying an automobile. They're not buying a boat. They're not buying a TV set. They're buying debt. And debt is the killer. That's why the economy can't grow. And the government is just as bad as the people. They do this. They're worse. Matter of fact, they tell the people to go in debt. See, look at us. See, we keep going, but there's a big difference. There's a big difference. We don't have a printing machine. Yeah, see? The government has a printing machine. That's the problem. And then every time they keep printing money, the government, the Chinese, they look at us like we're crazy. So they say, wait a minute. Hey, we need a VIG here. We want to come in and buy some gold off the record real cheap. It's unbelievable. So, I mean, it is amazing. Retail sales, they lie. July auto sales were a disaster. Oh, that's not part of retail sales? That's what's keeping this country alive. Two things are keeping this country alive. If you take away auto sales and you take away student loans, our GDP would be negative. The only reason our economy's grown 1.8%, 1.9% in the last 8 years is auto sales, student loans. That's why. Low rates. Now, because we're holding rates so low for 7 years, near zero, and I told my gang this the other day, I said, just be patient. Gold is going to soar. Be patient, because gold was coming back a little bit and everybody was getting a little upset. And I said, no, relax. Gold is going to take off. It will take off. So, look people are going to be running for covered. People are smart. They know this economy is phony. They know this is a phony economy. And they're going to be running for gold. Now, some go for treasuries. I hope you don't do that, because that wouldn't be good. Because, again, you don't want to be, the last thing you want to be is in the bond market, right? I mean, why would you ever want to be in the bond market? That's a terrible market. But gold, that's something different. So we had a nice little pop, especially GDX, that's one of our stocks. And it all comes down to this. Look, the bottom line is all these numbers we're getting is just phony, just real phony. And everything is engineered. So when we started to see that they came out with a report, I mean, it was just telling us that everything, okay, was so easy that this country, with all this 0% interest rates, investors are finally figuring it out and saying, wait a minute, when the Treasury starts selling the $4.4 trillion, remember, In 2008 to 2012, remember they printed money every day, every month, $85 billion. They took the $85 billion and they bought treasuries. They bought treasuries to drop down the yields. So, in other words, the yield on the treasury, the interest on the treasury, that's what funds your house. You go get a 30-year mortgage, you look at the yield on the 10-year treasury, that's going to be your interest rate, or pretty close to it. So what they did, they kept on printing and printing and printing money to keep buying treasuries, the government, to push interest rates down. They've been doing that so long. Now they're saying, okay, we stopped raising rates. Remember last month she said we're stopped raising rates? Remember we went up 3 rates and she stopped? And I said she did that because she's starting to realize the economy is not good.
How do you get higher productivity if you have a higher magnitude of a service economy? You can't. You can't measure how fast the waiter comes back and forth from your table.
People look at the stock market, and people always look at the stock market as a guide to the economy, which is so bad.
The markets are responding appropriately to a synchronized improvement in economic activity around the world. Companies are beating on sales. We haven't seen sales beats like this in a very long time, and corporate earnings look generally good. Not across all companies, but generally look good. So the reality is the markets are reflecting an improving economic backdrop.
The stock market doesn't reflect the economy one bit. So she kept on saying how the economy was terrific and everybody looked at the stock market. Then finally, she had to tell the truth. I can't raise rates because wages aren't going up. You hear all these great numbers, right? 185, 200,000 jobs. That's not what you listen to on the first Friday of every month. Listen to what the wages are. Listen to what the wages are. Went up 69 cents. Last year, a whole year, wages went up 69 cents. And when you have low wages, you got a problem. When you got low wages, people just so they're out using credit cards to buy stuff, and when you got low wages and people are out there spending and the debt is going up, that chokes the economy, and the economy can't grow. That's what's going on. Well, you know what? The economy's been so easy. All this money. Now the Fed is going to start cutting or selling off these part of the $4.4 trillion in treasuries. Interest rates are going to go up. But the economy can't afford the interest rates going up because wages aren't going up. Inflation's not going up. So that's important because, again, that's why you always watch the dollar. I said that the other day. When you want to know how well the economy is doing, always watch the dollar. That's the key. If the dollar is going down, the economy's going down. It's that simple. The idea of watching the stock market, okay, for the economy is just absolutely ridiculous. Don't chase it right now. You had to already be in gold. Don't chase it, okay? Wait till it pulls back a little bit again. Join my gang. We're in gold. We're in GDX. It's an exchange-traded fund. If you want to follow me, I told my gang that gold is going to be big. When we started this year, I said we're going to make most of our money in gold and we're going to make most of our money in oil. So far, it's been true. So if you want to follow the gold, because I'm telling you, the dollar's going to go down. It's going to get worse and worse and worse because it's the real economy. And when you have this kind of debt.
Household debt is at a record. A new report from the New York Fed shows total debt hit more than $12.5 trillion in the second quarter.
And people are pushing up their debt. They're out spending, but it's all debt, credit cards. The dollar's going to get worse and worse. So gold is where you want to be. Be in gold mining stocks. That's what you want. Gold. Don't want to be in the bullion. Don't want to be out buying gold coins unless you're an expert. If you're an expert, buy gold coins. If you really know what you're doing, buy gold coins. If you're not an expert and you don't have time, don't buy bullion. Don't buy a bar of gold and stick it in your pocket. Buy a nice gold mining stock, exchange traded fund, GDX. Nothing better. And that's, we've had a good year with GDX. The big boys are fearful that we can't absorb those interest rates going up as Yellen is going to start selling off part of the $4.4 trillion. See, when you start selling off those treasuries, you'll start going up. That means everything is more expensive. But if wages are only going up 69 cents a year and lettuce is going up 48%, how does that work?
Wow.
We'll be right back after this break.
You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang. Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market, the Max Best 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Best is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market, the Max Best 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Best is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. Unlimited with time, real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. No sales pitches, no boring seminars, no spaghetti dinners. At philsgang.com, we teach you technical analysis, how to read stock charts, and ultimately how to make money in the stock market. For only $39.95 a month or as little as $1.30 a day, you too can master investing in the stock market. philsgang.com provides daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, plus friendly customer support. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Are you an investor or considering investing in the stock market? At philsgang.com, we offer a multitude of comprehensive stock investing services and professional support to our members. With philsgang.com, you get professional guidance on basic and advanced technical stock analysis. And just like the pros, you will gain the knowledge to recognize stock buy and sell patterns. Unlike other services available, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team host daily interactive live streaming investing webinar classes and programs. You get Phil's Gang timely notifications on your phone or mobile device. And all Phil's Gang material is archived so you will never miss a beat. Plus, philsgang.com offers the best real-time stock charts for day traders and long-term investors. With clear charts, in-depth reports, and Phil's recommendations, philsgang.com makes it easy to learn and monitor your portfolio anytime from anywhere. If you're passionate about securing your financial future, check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
You're listening to the best of Phil's Gang. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
The Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 Stock Charts.
Why are people heading for cover? Well, they always go to metals when they're scared. They always go to metals when they need cover. Now, also they go to bonds, but that's not a good idea. Well, here's what's going on. We know that the Treasury, that the banking cartel, the Federal Reserve, ONB, is going to start unloading the $4.4 trillion in treasuries that caused. She bought all these treasuries to drop interest rates down so we'd have near zero interest rates for almost 7 years, creating this monster rally that's all fake because stock markets want to go up when there's good earnings, when there's good jobs, when there's good top-line sales, when there's good margins. None of that. The market went up because of all this free money that the boys on Wall Street could get their hands on and then push stocks up by buying their own shares. Every company would go out and buy their own shares. But now the problem is, here we are 7-8 years later, and they still have that $4.4 trillion in treasuries and bonds that they bought, and it's on their balance sheet. Well, what are they going to do with those? Well, they've been taking all the interest income and going out and even buying more to hold interest rate down even lower. But now there's a problem. The economy is really weak, but they point to the stock market instead of the dollar and say they can fake it. They convince people. They create an illusion. The economy's doing great. And then CNBC and Fox tell you the economy's doing great by pointing to the stock market. Now, that would be true. That would be true. If the rising stock market, the rising prices, if we are in a free market environment, we're not in a free market environment. We're in a financially rigged market, a manipulated market by low interest rates, injections of liquidity. That's what we're in. So it doesn't reflect an improving economy. Now, the basis to say, the point by saying the stock market reflects the U.S. economy is ridiculous. It wasn't 20 years ago. But now that we're a global economy, of course, it can't reflect the United States market because the economy or the stock market is an aggregate of companies from all over the world. So that number one. But put that aside. Let's assume that, again, that the rates of the stocks were going up. That'd be fine if we had a market that wasn't manipulated.
The nice thing is there's an opportunity here to go just beyond monetary policy. The Fed has been carrying the economy only on its own back.
But see, we do. That's the problem. So as long as the market's manipulated by low interest rates and injections of liquidity, it doesn't reflect an improving economy. You know what it reflects? An improved satisfaction by the very wealthy, the 1 percentile, who know they control the stock market with their wealth because they control the politicians. They control the policies.
The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians. They're irrelevant. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice.
So, again, that improving economy, that's not what's being reflected in the stock market. It's the self-satisfaction that they can control all this. So now there's a big fear in the market, and people they're saying, boy, once they start start selling off these treasuries, interest rates are going to go up. I better get out. I better go and start buying gold. And that's what they're doing. And copper, both doing very, very well. So we're pleased about that because I've been telling my gang for a long time, stay with your gold, okay? The dollar, once again, okay, is very weak because the economy is weak. And that's your best thing to look at. When every time they try to take parking space in your head, always go look at the dollar. When they say, oh, the economy's great, look at the dollar. It'll tell you the truth. Here's what's really going on. And it's amazing. You know, when you look at, they're not going to let the economy do good. Who's they? The political establishment class. You know, we had that big Trump rally, right? Since election night, when Trump won, we went up 10%. Well, the political establishment class never thought the market was going to go up. Mitch McConnell, our Senate Majority Leader. Kevin McCarthy, Majority Leader. John Connolly, Senate Whip. Scalise, Majority Whip. Paul Ryan, the Speaker of the House. Thune, the Conference Chair. Roy Blunt, Conference Chair. Rogers, Conference Chair. Bezos, Policy Chair. These are what we call the political establishment class. They hate Trump. They hate Trump. That's how much they hate him. They're so jealous of him. I mean, think about it. These guys like Mitch McConnell and Paul Ryan, since they've been in grammar school, wanted to be in politics. They worked their whole life to try to get to be somebody. So they get to Congress and they think they're going to be president one day. And they're in there for 20, 30 years. They can't reach that dream of being president. So all of a sudden, Trump decides to run for president. 18 months later, he's president. First of all, they're so jealous of that, but they're also jealous of his family. They're jealous of he's got a beautiful wife. And if you look at most of these congressmen, their wives look like a back end of a mule, or they look like a baby whale. So they're jealous over that too. Wow. They just hate everything he stands for. He's not part of the political establishment, the club. So they're going to try to destroy him. And then you have the other group, the 1%tilers, our owners, people who own us, own the Federal Reserve, own Congress. You have Musk, Sergey Brin, Cohn, Icahn, Perlman, Koch brothers, Page, you go on and on. Buffett, whose collective mindset of these people is the world could not function properly unless they were rich. So they need to get richer. They believe that. So the world will function properly. And that wealth that they have, that they control any and all policies that come out of Congress because they control the political establishment class. So the stock market, okay, remember, is controlled by these people. It doesn't reflect the economy. It reflects their wealth. We'll be right back.
You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who's also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with a prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. Did you know the stock market is up over 250% in the past 8 years? And some financial experts say we're only in the 8th year of a 20-year bull market. But what if the market takes a downturn? What will happen to your 401k? What will happen to your retirement nest egg? You remember 2008-2009 when your 401k dropped big time. Americans lost over $2.4 trillion, or over 25% of their investments. At philsgang.com, we teach you to keep your investments and to secure your financial future. With philsgang.com, you'll learn how to understand to invest in the stock market and how to keep the profits you work so hard for. Avoid the financial pain. Don't be exposed to losing your retirement nest egg. Take control and secure your investments with philsgang.com. Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, 877-600-4264. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Time is the one thing that we want more of. Without the donors, I wouldn't have my Audrey. They take care of our housing. They take care of our food. In addition to the best medical treatment that my daughter could ever have. So it allows me to focus on my daughter and getting her better.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
They offer a free weekend seminar class. They put big dazzling names with their programs. But are they really just offering a sales pitch? At philsgang.com, we are the leader in teaching, informing, and helping members understand stock charting, investing in the stock market, and making true profits. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provides daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you could imagine. Plus, the philsgang.com friendly customer support team is available when you need us most. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market? Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, 877-600-4264. You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
We did have enough ammunition to handle a recession going forward. It would probably be to reduce the policy rate back down to zero and then consider quantitative easing at that point.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. All right. Look, if you want to join the Exchange Traded Fund for GDX, what you do is join my gang. It's $39.95. And then what you do is you follow me as we're engaged in this Exchange Traded Fund. And every night in mid-afternoon, we do a little video that tells you what to do, whether we're going to add, get out, stay in. You get alerts all day. This is designed for people who just say, I don't have time to learn anything about the stock market. So you're in a nice basket of the best mining stocks. And let me tell you why mining stocks are better than gold. They're real companies. They have earnings. They grow. Gold is a blob of yellow. Okay, if you have a nice company and you put them all in one basket, a whole bunch of these companies, nothing better. It's so safe because you're spread among all these other companies. So join my gang. Either go to my website, philsgang.com, or call now and they'll give you the information, 877-600-GANG. Why don't you just try it for a month? Try it for 1 month. Right now, and if you once you work with me for a month and you follow me, then you can decide if you want to get the MV2 chart, the color-coded chart, which everybody gets. Because once they see how it works, they love it. And they say, why have I been doing this for years? Let me explain. The stock started to rally back on GDX July 10th. It was around $21. But it went from $21, but it stayed red all the way up until about $22 and a half. So it warned us from $21 to around $22, 21, 22. It's told us don't get in yet, because the institutions haven't put enough money in. Isn't that nice to know? How many times you got in a stock have you known that that the institutions have not put enough money in? So it could be a danger. When I designed the charts, the algorithms follow the money and tells you, and it follows the money, and up to that money hits a certain point. Then when enough money's in, then it says, okay, it turns green. And so now it's been up. Now we're up 5%. And if you want to get in, just join the gang, be a member, then follow me. You remember, this is not a fund. You don't give me money. You don't send me money. It's not I'm not a hedge fund manager. So you can just follow what I do on the video. So simple. Okay, so here's the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. And you can call now, get set up, or just go to my website, philsgang.com, and you can start as early as today. Because gold's going to get better, because the dollar's going to get worse. It's that simple. That's how it works. Okay? All right. I want to play something for you. Listen to this nonsense.
Even though CyberArk's revenue grew by 14%, the company's earnings shrank by 27%, management cut their full-year guidance. So is the weakness in this stock a buying opportunity? We got to find this out. Let's take a closer look with Udi Mokady. He's the chairman and CEO of CyberArk Software, always tells us to us straight.
Oh, so I see. So everybody's going to call a CEO who always tells it to you straight. Everybody's got access to a CEO. Well, let me tell you how good he did with this thing. The stock dropped from $50, and let's go $51 to $40.40. Now, it dropped 20%. It's still red. So you want to listen to that, or would you rather listen to this? The stock was going up. It turned green. Money was coming in around $46. And then went up to a high of about $51. So let's say about 8%. And then all of a sudden, it started to go back up again, pulled back a little bit, started to go up again, and then it turned red. Isn't that nice? So you missed that whole drop from around $52 all the way down to 40. You missed a 20% drop. But better, all you had to do is hit the button that says sell short when it turns red, and you could have picked up those profits. But the main point is there is nobody out there that you can follow that when the stock is going up that says to you, don't get in even though it's going up. Warning. And then when it turns green, you're safe, and then red to get out. It will change your financial life. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Check it out. Do it for a month. If you don't like it, get rid of it. All right. So I want to get back to this stupid... You know, these fundamentals, to buy a company based on fundamentals because he knows the CEO and the CEO is going to tell him all this stuff. CEO doesn't know. A CEO doesn't know what his company's going to do. Believe it or not, they don't. They can't anticipate. They're not going to... Bringing him on his TV show, you think that didn't help? Look at it. The only thing that helps is money going in and money go out. Listen to this. Another one.
Kramer, my stock is Inogen.
I do like the medical device play. I know that it is a very fast-growing company.
Unbelievable. So that's... GN. What a dope. Okay. INGN. Another one. Turned red. This thing has dropped from $98 to $90. Red. It's dropped 8%. Did he say he knows the CEO on that one? Or did he know he knows the device manufacturer. Oh, he's always knows somebody, this guy. He knows the people who put the wallpaper in the bathroom. You know, this guy, he's a fundamental guy. Look, the stock market used to work on fundamentals. The stock market did. Fundamentals were a great thing, but the stock market doesn't work based on fundamentals anymore. Those days are over. They're gone. Stock market works on one thing: money in and money out. Now, look, I don't care what anybody tells you. The stock market, as I said, does not reflect the economy. It will never reflect the economy because, again, the stock market isn't just stocks in the United States, it's global. But there's another reason, as I said earlier, because we got a real problem. Okay, we got a real problem. You got this wealth effect. We got 85 richest people in the world that have as much wealth as the poorest 50%. What are you, nuts? The wealth it's got everything screwed up. This whole economy screwed up over the wealth. Everything is just it makes no sense. There's too much wealth in one place, and that wealth controls everything. See, that's the problem. It controls everything. And when that happens, everything becomes upside down. Here, give me an example. We think about this. The 1 percentile, right? The 1 percentile, the wealthy, they control any and all policies coming out of Congress. They're called the political establishment class. They're the head of the Republican Party, and then you got yours on the Democrat side. So, but they really control the policies that affect the 9 largest banks that they own or have control of in this country. So the rich has gotten so wealthy from the dot-com era, they amassed so much money, think about it, they can control Congress and they can control the policies. See, they amassed all this money since the dot-coms. A handful of Americans control everything. Not only do they control our banks, not only do they control every policy, they control the Supreme Court, they control everything. So you want to follow their money, where their money is going. The 1 percentile, half the world's wealth, they control it. And they control Congress. It's that wealth that controls Congress. They control the private banking cartel called the Federal Reserve. They control everything. When I get back, do you know that $4 trillion that Trump was talking about? We'll talk about that when we get back, and I'm going to tell you who got most of that $4 trillion.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Did you know the stock market is up over 250% in the past 8 years? And some financial experts say we're only in the 8th year of a 20-year bull market. But what if the market takes a downturn? What will happen to your 401k? What will happen to your retirement nest egg? You remember 2008-2009 when your 401k dropped big time. Americans lost over $2.4 trillion, or over 25% of their investments. At philsgang.com, we teach you to keep your investments and to secure your financial future. With philsgang.com, you'll learn how to understand to invest in the stock market and how to keep the profits you work so hard for. Avoid the financial pain. Don't be exposed to losing your retirement nest egg. Take control and secure your investments with philsgang.com. Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, 877-600-4264.
Time is the one thing that we want more of. Without the donors, I wouldn't have my Audrey. They take care of our housing. They take care of our food. In addition to the best medical treatment that my daughter could ever have. So it allows me to focus on my daughter and getting her better.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Phil's Gang and Choice Trade are separate and unrelated companies. Choice Trade does not provide any investment advice or recommend or endorse any particular security or investment strategy.
At philsgang.com, we're always striving to understand our members' needs. And for over 18 years, philsgang.com has met the goals to educate and inform investors how to make the most of your money and your choices. That's why Phil Grandy and philsgang.com has teamed up with Choice Trade, a leading online broker for stocks and options. Choice Trade has received 4 stars 6 times from Barron's in their annual survey of online brokers. Bill Grandy at philsgang.com recommends Choice Trade as your online broker. For more information on Phil's Gang and opening an account with Choice Trade, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
One could not have imagined a president of the United States who would endorse white supremacists.
What? He never did. President never endorsed white supremacy. This is Larry Summers. He should be in jail. He's the godfather of derivatives. He's the one that created all the subprime loans. He's the one that was the cause of the stock market crash. He's the one, because of the derivatives, he made sure they didn't have to be regulated. He made sure when he was with Clinton, they didn't have to be regulated. They didn't have to by the Commodities Future Trading Commission. And because of that, nobody was watching these things. And that's what blew up your house. That's why your house went upside down. This guy is responsible for the crash, and he's got the nerve to come out here and make a statement like that?
Mr. Secretary, he didn't endorse these groups, and in fact, he said he's not putting anyone on a moral plane. You might have misspoken there?
I didn't misspeak.
Unbelievable. See, he is one of these elitists that control this country. He is the fault. The reason we can't grow this economy and wages can't go up, the banks are saddled with an average of about $120 billion in derivatives, each bank. They're broke. Do you know our 9 largest banks in this country that this elitist group owns? They're underwater. If you did the real accounting, because these derivatives, they owe so much in derivatives, so they do all kinds of accounting tricks to make sure those derivatives don't show up. Look, 1%, half the world's wealth. They control our Congress. They control our banking cartel. They control our interest rates. They control the Federal Reserve. They control, think of this, 6 companies that control 90% of the media. They control GE News Corp, Disney, Viacom, Time Warner. They control those companies, and those 6 companies control 90% of everything that's out there. They take parking space in our head every day. That's right. These media, 1%. They're vicious. They're dangerous. The 1%. They can know all the wealth. It's unbelievable. Now, remember the $4 trillion in stock gains that Trump talked about? How he was all excited about that, the $4 trillion? Well, guess what?
When I say that the stock market is at an all-time high, we've picked up in market value almost $4 trillion.
All right, so what? We didn't get a share of that. 67.9% of that wealth went to the 1 percentile. I'll repeat, 67.9% went to the 1 percentile. Are you kidding? Who then takes a great portion of that wealth to fund the political establishment class, our congressmen, a small group of congressmen who want to destroy, who put themselves before this country. Every decision they make is first, what's best for the 1 percentile and what's best for me as a congressman. No wonder we can't go anywhere. They influence the policy making. They do. And their mission is to destroy President Trump. Our political establishment class they're not only the lapdogs of the 1 percentile, they're the lapdogs of our $824 billion defense industry, our pharmaceuticals, our healthcare industry. Between the defense industry, the pharmaceutical industry, and the healthcare companies, those are the largest monopolies in this country, and they control them. They control the prices. They control everything we pay for these pills and everything else. In the defense industry, are you kidding me? We got more missiles and guns and stuff. They just keep producing this stuff. We can't grow our economy because our debt keeps going up and up because of it. A small group of people control everything. American democracy. We talk that we're a democracy? We are a democracy? I have to laugh when I hear that. What are you, nuts? That's an illusion that we're a democracy. Just like the majority rules. That's a real illusion. This is unbelievable. The stock market reflects the health of our economy is an illusion. As I said. See, look, all I can tell you right now, Congress, think about this. Congress used to protect and serve. It used to be Congress in both their House and Senate banking committees, the most important committees. Their task was about protecting consumers and their investments and ensuring that these investments in our nation were monitored on a daily basis. So not only would Americans benefit from that monitoring, but it would keep our economy on a sound footing because of the monitoring. Their main focus was in helping working families and by helping and protecting working families and helping them grow and get good jobs, that protected our economic security. We have no economic security because the 1 percentile owns Congress, and Congress writes policies that just does the opposite, that does not benefit anybody on Main Street, but benefits the wealthy. That's the problem. You can't drain the swamp. You got to blow it up. You got to nuke the swamp. How are you going to drain it? Look, remember, all that changed. When Congress used to look out for our best interests, the Banking Committee in the House and the Banking Committee in the Senate, that all changed with the dot-coms, and that all changed when Barney Frank took over the House Senate Bank Committee, and Dodd took over the Senate. The two biggest criminals in the world took it over. Two big cockroaches took it over. And then the dot-com industry. Think about it. It was the dot-com industry that created this massive wealth for a handful of people got all that wealth. And now they control all these policies that are against the best interests of us on Main Street. Especially when it comes to core policies like taxes, business regulations, social welfare. But here's what's really interesting. You know, they're talking about this big tax cut for corporations. I don't want a tax cut for corporations. Let's do tax reform for Main Street. And think about this. You give a big corporation a big tax cut. How are we going to be better off? Oh, they say, well, if you give a big tax cut, they're going to come here and keep all their jobs in the United States. Really? How does that benefit us? We give them a big tax break. We give them all these subsidies to keep production in the United States, where labor is expensive to produce a wheelbarrow. You pay for a wheelbarrow that's going to be produced in the United States, $120. You pay for that same wheelbarrow $19, produced by China. What are you, nuts? See, the idea of giving them, this is a lie. The idea by giving big corporations these big tax cuts don't benefit us. It hurts us because we're going to have to pay. We're going to have to pay more for everything else. Oh, what about the jobs? Why don't we create the jobs by creating the economy, getting the economy to grow, starting with a real tax cut? Get rid of the most cruel tax in the world, which is the labor tax. When you get your pay this week, wouldn't it be nice they didn't take that tax out? That they gave that to you to put away and save? We can control it. We can create all kinds of jobs. We don't have to give, the idea to give big corporations these big tax cuts. And by the way, don't listen to they're paying 30%, where our taxes are higher in this country for corporations than anywhere else in the world. That's a lie. We don't really pay 35% in taxes to big corporations. They pay about 12%. Most of all the other countries pay 17%. They're already paying less than all the other countries, all the loopholes, because all the loopholes are written in by the 1% elitists who control the Congress with all the money they make. So I can't fix that, but I can change your financial life, your retirement. If you're like 5 years away from retirement, 10 years, join my gang. What an opportunity today to do that, because the truth is coming out. The economy is so bad that they're so afraid the interest rates are going to go up when Aunt B starts selling the 10-year Treasury. And they are. That they ran for gold, dropped the dollar. Now, why does the dollar drop? Because Europeans buy our dollars. Every time Europeans believe in that narrative that our country is growing, and look at like this last thing with earnings at 10%. Earnings are at 10%. They've been talking about that for weeks now. Earnings 10%. Look at this, biggest earnings ever.
The market is moving forward on solid earnings. It's moving forward on potentially better global growth, and the optimism remains. The sentiment is still positive.
But they don't tell you 45% of those earnings were from the energy. There's 7% of the S&P 500 companies. What are you, nuts? Join now. Call 877-600-GANG and follow me on my gold exchange traded fund. Try it. See you on the show.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.